Angel numbers are repeating triple-digit numbers. And all the angel number frequencies, from 111 Hz to 999 Hz, are generated in the first 5 octaves of just one very special scale in the harmonic series. Another word for triple is treble, as in treble clef, the area of notation for tones above middle C. Why is it called the treble or triple clef? It's all about the note of G. The swirl of the treble clef wraps around the line of G. Because G is the third harmonic off the tonic of C1. G3 is the tripled frequency of C1. Another way of saying this is that C1 is trebled at harmonic 3. According to the Encyclopedia Perthensis, treble also means a sharp sound. And a sharp octave C is the result of Pythagorean tuning or stacking fifths, and G is the first fifth to stack off the tonic of C. In his work Charmides, Plato states in a roundabout way that sharpness is the opposite of temperance. And this is in keeping with the whole purpose of tempering music, which is to flatten the sharp octave created by stacking fifths, to flatten that sharp octave back into a perfectly doubled frequency. But that's not really the focus of this video, so if you'd like to explore this concept further, please read Chapter 7 of my book, Musical Speech Codes. Anyway, the concept of treble as both tripled and sharp is central to our understanding of music. So triple-digit frequencies, which are really just triple-digit harmonics, are an important and curious side note, especially when looking at information communicated through gematria. Sir Francis Bacon's most prominent cipher signature is the repeating double-digit number 33, which features prominently in Masonic ranking. He also encoded the numerical concept of twice 11 into his work, both as 22 and 121. But his most well-known threefold cipher is the trebled or tripled tau, and the number 111 is a signature for Bacon in K cipher. For more information on these cipher signatures, please see Jake Roberts' book, The Holy Trinity Decryption. But a number that stood out for me in Bacon's work was the number 37. It's a Masonic angle, and it's also an angle Bacon used in New Atlantis to highlight the word brethren off the number 11. But Bacon also wrote in New Atlantis that the island's governing body of the stranger's house had been laying up revenue, or saving money, for 37 years. And it's harmonic 37 that forms the tonic for the very special chromatic scale that produces all of the repeating triple-digit frequencies. The 37th harmonic tone is born into the series late, after the conclusion of the chromatic scale between harmonics 16 and 32. So it's not a traditional note in the sense that we recognize the note names of the C chromatic scale. But that doesn't mean we can't experiment with a scale built off harmonic 37. There are at least 2 ways to generate a scale in the harmonic series. The first and easiest way is to simply double the tonic frequency, in this case 37. Doubling 37 to 74 gives us the octave boundary for the scale. Then we'll repeatedly divide with the mi's to fill the intervals. This is done by finding the arithmetic mean, adding the boundary extremes, and dividing that number by 2. For example, the extremes of this boundary are 37 and 46.25. They add up to 83.25, which is then divided by 2 to generate the Mies frequency that lies between them and fills that interval, 41.625. We do this over and over, successively dividing intervals in half to fill them. And eventually, we end up with this 16-note chromatic scale based off the tonic of 37 Hz. A more complicated way to do this, but a good way to cross-check our Mies calculations, is to transpose the scale from the C scale between harmonics 16 and 32. The math here is a little more complicated. We start by taking the tonic of 37 and multiplying it by whatever scale position we're calculating, and then divide it by the old tonic frequency of the C scale, which is 16. That gives us our tonic frequency of 37 Hz. For the minor second position, we take the new tonic frequency of 37, multiply that by the minor second position frequency of the C scale, which is 17, and divide everything by the old tonic frequency of 16. That gives us 39.3125. Likewise, for the major second, we take the new tonic frequency of 37, multiply that by the major second position frequency of the C scale, 18, and divide everything by the old tonic frequency of 16. That gives us 41.625. We continue on in this way until we've populated the entire scale, and the two scales should correspond exactly. In this first octave, the Mies calculates to 55.5 Hz. But the full repeating triple-digit frequencies without decimals don't begin until the second octave of harmonic 37. We can generate that scale by simply doubling every tone in the first scale, and so on. If we continue generating the scale through its fifth octave, we now see all the repeating triple-digit frequencies accounted for. And what's really wild is the way scale positions are used to generate these angel numbers. Remember that the 9 single digits have 6 based on the power of 2, 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, and 5, and 3 based on the power of 3, 3, 6, and 9. But here, the perfect fifth or central Mies position that was originally occupied by the third harmonic is generating all the angel number versions of 1, 2, 4, and 8. Next, the perfect fourth that originates in the series at harmonic 21 produces the angel number frequency for 7, and the major seventh or 15th harmonic generates the angel number frequency for 5. The angel number frequencies for the 369 series are produced by the harmonics 9 and 27, both of which have discrete values of 9. Harmonic 9 produces 333 and 666, while harmonic 27 generates the frequency of 999. Both of these harmonics, 9 and 27, have a discrete value of 9, while the harmonics of 3 and 21 have a value of 3, and harmonic 15 has a value of 6. There are no harmonics producing angel numbers that don't have a discrete value reducing to the matter-based power of 2. Once again, it's the power of 3 generating the spirit-based, and perhaps this is why we call these repeating triple-digit numbers angel numbers. I'm grateful for any feedback. Please leave your thoughts in the comments, and thank you for watching.